Hello, Facebook. I am on for my Transformation Tuesday on a Wednesday. Give me a second while I get my guest on tonight. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is Jaime Zazzara, creator of Be Happy, Be Free, where I empower women. Here we go. To let go of the past, to love themselves completely, and live a balanced, happy life. All right, let's go back here. Okay, so I'm going to add you on. Hello. So everybody who's coming on, I don't know why. Okay, there you are. Sorry, sometimes I'm not sure why. It just takes a second. So thanks for coming on. Give me a moment to get situated here or get my special guest on. I don't know why it's not. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. You know what, Peachy, you can actually on the I invited you, but you can actually go on and click join as well. I don't know why it says you can't go live with me right now. So let me try one more time. Thank you for being patient, guys. I have a special guest and her name is Peachy Williams. I'm trying to to add her on. It's always so ridiculous. You know, allow viewers. All right, here we go. Let's see. Finally. This is so nerve-wracking when you're getting someone on here. Okay. It should be loading right now. So thank you for your patience and waiting while we get this situated. It says that it's adding. So, all right. So sometimes, every week I've been doing my Transformation Tuesdays. Sometimes it ends up not on a Tuesday just because of scheduling. I'm not sure why it's not adding you on. It says that it's adding you on, but you're not coming on the screen for some reason. What else was I saying? So you can actually check out my website at jaimezazzara.com. And if you go under the About, you will see all of my Transformation Tuesday videos. I upload to, I actually upload it to YouTube. And then I'm not sure why you're not coming on. All right, it's adding. I don't know why it's not going on. So hello to everyone just coming on. I have a special guest yes,
Yes,
finally it worked.
finally.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Let
Thank
me
you.
try to
All
fix
right.
this camera
It's
again.
always so it's a little stressful trying to get you on here,
Yeah.
but it's
Okay.
because it's
Hi.
hi, welcome. All right, let me introduce you. We actually met, I believe, at Dillard High School's. I'm the media specialist there, and I was at the high school graduation. I was giving some awards for my leadership class, and you had a table set up, and we just happened to, I just happened to meet you on my way out, and I was like, what is this you got going on? Because it looked really, really cool. And I actually still have your stuff, which I really like your marketing materials too. So
Thank you.
your name is Freshman Funbox, right? Your business
Correct.
name. Yes. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and what it is? I love it. I love the idea for it. It's awesome.
Okay, well, Freshman Fun
Oh,
Box
great.
basically is, can you hear me okay? Okay, so
Yep, I
Freshman
can
Fun
hear
Box
you.
is a subscription box for students who are in
Hmm.
college, whether they're going to college or already college students, and also boarding school students. So every month,
Mm.
all they need is a meal plan. We take care of the rest.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. So like basically you can, because you had some choices. So basically someone signs up and they'll get like a special box with all different things in it every month, right?
Yes, we send the essentials and also fun and cool stuff. So what we send are full size name brand products. Parents don't have to worry about that. We also send things for school, things for personal care, snacks, and other fun stuff. I don't want to give it all away, but the boxes, I'll say that it's very useful over the course of the month. And usually the products last for maybe 1 or 2 months and then they get replenished.
Awesome. What what gave you the idea for this? So I was actually really intrigued. I thought it was an awesome idea because just the idea of number one, I my kids aren't in college yet, but like I love to like send surprises and whatnot. And who doesn't like getting stuff in the mail,
Right.
right? Yeah.
Right. And
And then
kids
if
don't
it's
want to call home. They
mhm.
start running out of stuff or they forgot to go to the store. This kind of alleviates them having to call home feeling embarrassed. And parents don't have to worry because they know that their kid has the stuff. Because once they get it, they call home and say, thank you for this. This is what I got this month. And everybody's happy.
Wow. So how did you like partner with certain companies or do you just
For the
like
box,
how do you choose what's in it?
I sit down and I choose, and then I have a team who I say, "What do you think about this? What do you think about this?" And it's really fun. Um,
Hmm.
I try and put myself back when my daughter was an undergrad. I would send her things all the time, and so her friends were like, "Well, I need that," and another one said, "I need that." So I kind of just put myself in that mindset, and then I also have like a focus group of college students actually who
Hmm.
review the things that I'm going to put in the box and they say, yeah, we like that. No, we don't like that. So, it's really cool because they're on all different levels. I have freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and a few seniors who actually give input in what I'm going to put in the box and new ideas that I have of certain things. So I really have that input of the students more so to know what they would enjoy.
Well, that's awesome. You so tell me how long like so how can well your website is I think I listed in the ways that people can get in touch with you. But
Mm-hmm.
um how long or what made you launch this idea? I love to hear the story
Okay,
of
so
what
I'm a
led
woman
you
of
to
faith.
this. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm a woman of faith, and I was asleep one Friday night, and
Hmm.
God woke me up, and basically I saw the whole vision like in front of my face. It was crazy, and I got up and I
Oh.
started writing things down. I couldn't go back to sleep, and I called my daughter. This was about 2 weeks before she graduated from FSU, and I called her and gave her the idea, and she was like, "Where do you get this stuff from?" And I called my best friend, and he was like, "It's a go." And so that Monday, I called the trademark attorney and then I took all my savings out of my bank account, and Freshman Fun Box was born. So we made
Wow.
1 year in March. March 1st was a
Congrats.
year. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Um yeah, I love it. So how can people so people can sign up? You have the monthly subscription, but you also have like birthday boxes as well, right? Like different types.
Correct.
Oh
We have
yeah.
the birthday box, which is tailored for the students. So when someone
Oh
purchases
yeah.
a birthday box, which they can get at any time of the year,
Hmm.
someone they purchase the box and then they receive a questionnaire. And the questionnaire basically asks specific questions so that the box is tailored specifically for that student. So it's really something special and something personally curated for them. And so the
Hmm.
person who bought it, they actually get a picture of the box and the contents before it even goes out.
Oh,
Our
that's
ultimate goal is to
awesome.
provide value from at every turn. We just want to provide value, and then some of the proceeds from the sale of every box goes back into our nonprofit organization, which is an educational nonprofit Change Channel, and we give boxes away to students in need every month.
Oh, wonderful. Change channel, is that what it's called?
Yes, Change Channel, and that website is
Wonderful.
down right now, but it's being revamped.
Oh, that's okay. Well, what was funny is that so when I saw you, I was like, oh, I mean, it was like in the middle of the ceremony, so we kind of couldn't really talk. But then you also have another business. So,
Yes.
and it just divinely timed, that I met you because I needed your services. So tell us
Yes.
about that business as well, because I want
Okay,
to talk about
so
all the things you do.
so I also own the Right Mix, therightmix.com, WRITEMIXX, and
Hmm.
we basically do strategy, storytelling, and design. So we do creative strategy concepts. We help put together your brand. We have a specialty program called the Brand Voice Builder. Most people don't realize how important brand voice is when you're, starting your business or starting your brand. I was just at the Teacherpreneur Conference this past weekend doing a short workshop on the brand voice, and it was amazing. But it was just so funny how many people didn't know what a brand voice
Hmm.
actually was, and how the key brand voice helps connect with your audience. And it helps with deciding what name you want to name your business. People don't realize how much of the core the brand voice is.
Hmm.
And so then we also do designs, and of course we do copywriting, which is my baby, and we do
Hmm.
editing. And by the way, Jamie's book is amazing. I just wanted to throw that out there. So look for her book because it's
Thank you.
really good.
I'm freaking out. So I just finished it, and I had another idea for my first book, and then this kind of like you said, it was like divinely threw me that needed to come out first. But then I've been like, oh my gosh, you tend to freak out right after. I haven't really told you that, but like, eek, there's a lot of personal information, and it's good. It's great. I feel like it's good. Like that's the whole purpose of why I'm writing it. But so yes, thank you. It was wonderful. I love what, connecting with you and what you represent, and I knew we were going to be a good fit to work together as my editor, so it's so exciting. Um,
Absolutely.
yes. Um, wow, I didn't even realize you did that other stuff also. I
Yes.
didn't realize
Creative
that
concept design. And
yeah.
so that, you tell me your idea or what you're thinking about, or, your brand, and I just take it from there. So I can help conceptualize your logo, your campaigns. If you go on
Hmm.
the Right Mix and look under portfolio, you'll see some of the radio spots that we've done, some of the work we've done for University of North Carolina. Some commercials are there that are still on YouTube and things of that nature. So when it comes to concepts and things like that, anything creative and dealing with copy, we got you covered.
Awesome. So what's your background? Because you
Well,
have a lot of, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, well, I have a number of degrees. My first one is accounting, believe it or not. I have an
Oh,
accounting
wow.
degree, but then I wanted to go to law school initially. So I went into
Mm,
public relations and in the School of Journalism. And then I thought I wanted to be on TV, and I was like, nope. So I ended up not going to law school, but then I ended up starting my own literary firm. So I started working in the literary industry for a while. And then I went to corporate
wow.
America, and then I got a
Hmm.
master's degree. I have a master's degree in English and a master's degree in strategic communications.
Mm,
And I've just been doing my thing ever since. So my background, I've done some teaching,
hmm.
English, um, you name it, I've done it.
Wow. So tell me this. So I always like to ask because I love it when I see other people like, you had a vision, you had that just came to you and you were like ready to just take the jump. So I always love to ask like, so what skills and habits and really like how has that been transitioning, to going for that? Like, did you have like so the freshman fun box, you already had your writing business as well,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
And the concept. So the brand was developing the brand was kind of easy for me because once I
Mm-hmm.
had that concept, once the concept was given to me, everything else fell into place. Once I have an idea, I can run with it and put it together very strategically, and it usually works. Some companies are different than others, but for this one, it worked pretty well. Um, I would say as an entrepreneur, it's very hard sometimes to pull yourself away from the fray and concentrate on
Mm-hmm.
what you need to do, because there's so many different moving parts, and as entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, sometimes people can get overwhelmed when you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
birth your baby. For you, like your book, for instance, for you in terms of birthing your baby and having the confidence. And I also find that a lot of times we don't invest in ourselves enough, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of the courses and doing the work. We just feel like we don't have enough time, and we take care of everybody else and we don't take care of ourselves. So one thing I want to impart
Absolutely.
to everybody is to make sure to invest in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because you will not be able to move unless you invest in yourself and get the foundation that you need. That's very, very important. And time management, of course, is always important. And we tell the kids in school, you need time management, but as an entrepreneur, you also need time management. It's crazy.
I agree. It becomes, and I can say this, I mean, this is something I work on daily, is staying focused, because it's so easy to just like, okay, let me go do this, let me go do this. And then that's what kept happening in my book. That it was like you avoid the things that are, I don't know, that you put up
No,
on
you're
this
right.
pedestal, and you do all the other things first, and then that still, and so whatever your goal is, whatever your main focus is, like that should be first, because all the
Correct.
other stuff, like, because I have a coaching program and a lot of online stuff and social media, and you get lost. You get lost in the sauce of all of it.
It's very time consuming.
It is.
So I will say, also get the help that you need. A lot of
Yeah.
times people just want to do everything themselves. You can be good at a lot of things, but it's just that one thing that you cannot do for yourself. So go ahead and just farm that out, you know, and let someone else handle it for you, because when you take on too much, something else lacks.
Absolutely. I went through, I was doing this coaching program, and part of it was your whole brand, your brand board and all that. And goodness, like I used to do web design, and I just don't love the whole branding. Like it mentally drained me. And I was like,
Yes, and
why
it's
am I trying?
different.
It is like you really can't be good at everything. So it's like, and you can't waste your time trying to learn it all also. So
Right.
that was great advice. And yeah, so let's see. What would
And I'm
you
sorry, I have
recommend?
these rubber bands in my mouth for these braces. So I keep moving my mouth because of these rubber bands. So sorry.
No, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice at all. Um, yeah, what would you, okay, so tell me this. How do you invest in yourself?
Well,
When you mean that,
I
yes.
I am a forever learner.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have gone through coaching programs.
Mm-hmm.
I take courses. I am always looking for ways to update what I know. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll get on YouTube for anything, from learning more about a Trello board to how to deal with Cricut. Um, I try and learn something new every single day, because it's very important, and it also keeps your mind sharp.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about writing is that I tend to have to look away or move away or go walk or
Mm-hmm.
whatever to come up with the concepts, or to come up, get my thoughts together. And a lot of times people don't realize that you need that break. I tell people all the time, do the 15 and the 15. So you're looking at the screen for 15 minutes, then you're looking
Mm-hmm.
away or doing something else for 15 minutes, and come back for 15 minutes, just to keep your mind and your eyes focused.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. I'm finding that, yeah, just being on the computer for so long, you do. You need to get up
Hmm.
and move, shift your energy, move it around, and then because you can't focus on the same thing. You start not to see clearly. Your
Right. And
mind.
especially when you're at home, if you're home,
Yes.
I found that when I'm home, it's a completely different, and I found that even in my home office, I get lazy. I don't even have a TV in there, but I just get lazy. So what I do is I go sit at the kitchen table and I get so much work done. It's almost like, I don't know, but working at home sometimes can be very
Hmm.
So I'm the type of person, I can go work productively outside or go to the
Hmm.
library or go to my office. But, working at home sometimes it's just like, what?
Oh, I know all about that.
Hmm.
I left teaching well, it was 5 years ago now to work from home full time. And at that time, I just didn't have the skills and habits. I found myself to be basically like a stay-at-home mom, sometimes
Hmm.
working my business, you know? You really have to be disciplined, and like solid blocks of time where you're focused. Yeah. So,
Right.
so how, this is awesome. So how can people, well, I listed it. So it's freshmanfunbox.com. I think I even tagged your Facebook page also, so people could like your Facebook page. And then you also have a group, right? So talk about that. Don't you like it, like you have some like guest speakers and whatnot that come into your group?
Yes, we have the Freshman Fun Box parent community where we share tips and things of that nature, but we also have speakers on a recurring basis. We just had someone for housing 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Tomorrow night, we have someone talking about financial aid from College Ave student loans, financial aid, student loans, taking care of your finances, things of that nature. So tune in if you can, 8 p.m. EST in the Freshman Fun Box parent community. July 11th, we'll also have someone to come in, a psychologist who's coming in to talk about separation anxiety and
Mm.
prioritizing, their schedules and things of that nature. And parents do need to deal with separation anxiety. This is their first time having a college student go away. So we wanted to provide that service as well. So we also have a newsletter. You can sign up on the website, and we try and give a lot of valuable information in our blog and things of that nature. So Freshman Fun Box is not just a box, but we're also a resource too.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. I love that. Um, yeah, that's great because all the things make sense to what you would want to know at being a parent of someone that's in college, right? Half of this
Correct.
stuff, like you wouldn't know. I'm telling you, like moving, because I lived in Jersey and moving here, if I didn't work in a high school, I would have no clue as a parent. No joke. Like you just don't know what you don't know, you know what I mean? Because your kids
Right,
are not
right.
really telling you what to do. Like you've got to be like on top of it. Um,
Exactly. And so, and high school parents and middle school parents have said that to us. So, high
mhm.
school fun box and middle school fun box is coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I know my
but
son
only
doesn't watch
for
my
freshmen.
Facebook Lives, so I'm totally gonna get him the birthday box because he's away in New Jersey for like he's gonna be there for his birthday in August, so he'll be so excited.
Oh, he's gonna love that. He's going to love that.
Yes,
He's
yes,
definitely going to love it.
yes. This is awesome. So this is a great and also, so tell me, so you had someone, did you collaborate with someone and that's why, so in your group, I noticed you were part of some sort of scholarship for one of my leadership students. What was that
Yes,
about?
that was the links. The links incorporated. They
Okay.
had a scholarship, and so their scholarship, one of their scholarship recipients, actually, we donated a box to her, and they had
Okay.
other scholarship recipients we didn't even know. So as a result, they're buying all of them boxes. So that's great.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
this
we
is
also
a
work with other foundations as well. So we have a few foundations who are actually building the box into their scholarship programs. And so that's
mm,
one of our main focuses this year, to partner with those organizations and the foster kids that are, you know, graduating out, so that we can give them the
mm.
boxes when they go to college.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. So many good things. It's so much more
It's a
than
lot of
just
work.
like a service. Yeah, I love
Hmm.
it. I'm so happy I connected with you. So,
Me too.
um, yes, all good things to come.
Make sure you
I'm
buy her
working.
book when it comes out.
Yes, yes. So you have the first book, and then I'm also working on the accompanying guided journal. I'm working on that now as well. So get in touch with Peachy Williams. I love that. Um, And so any of the ways, all of the links are in the bio. You can connect on her Facebook, her website for all of the things. And I highly recommend. I'm so excited about this box. Um, oh, wow. Sorry, my son's like texting me. Well, thank you so much for being on. Again, we don't see the comments, okay, when we're on our phones. So we'll go back, and if anybody has, questions or comments, we'll go back and respond. If you're watching this on the replay, do a hashtag replay so we can again come back and comment and respond to anything. So thank you all for listening. And
thank you for having us.
yes. And we did it. We got on. Now you know how to do a Facebook Live. All right. There, and let's see. Freshman Fun Box and it's the right mix, right? With two
Yes.
X's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Facebook. Good night.
Good night.